you live and die by the paper route. You spend it down, just make it out.
Down in the valley where the girls get naked. If you throwing bands, then you know she gon' shake it. 1, 2, break 'em. 3, 4.
Yo, got my boy K on this motherfucker with me. I'm your boy John Snow, aka Big T, aka Terrence O'Sales. It's DNT podcast. You know what I'm saying? The most controversial podcast on the net. Got my dog Tay with me. What's up, baby?
Gang, what's good? What's good? What's up, members?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Yo, that's crazy. Hey, man.
What's up with it?
It's crazy, man. In the same week that they passed that gun reform law, they overturned the Roe versus Wade, man, which is big. That law been in effect since 1973. It seems like the value over a cold piece of steel that takes the life is more value than a woman that creates life, that can bring life. This is serious. It ain't just a woman thing; it's a us thing, bro. Because we product of the reproduction. You feel me? And you know what I mean?
I get both sides of that scenario, though. Honestly, I get both sides. They're trying to preserve life. If you look at it, not giving you the chance, you still can have adoptions. There's not abortions, but you can have adoptions.
Tip, I go Tip. You want me to send you the link, Tip? I can send you the link. Hold on, I'm gonna send you the link.
Yeah.
Tip say you wanna come in. He gonna get your ass back from the other day. Hey, Jay, he gonna get you. Hold on a second. Hold on,
I'm the coldest debater ever.
Let me send Tip the link. Hold on. I'm gonna send Tip the link. Hold on a second. I'm gonna send it to him. He wanna get in. He can get in like Flint.
Yeah,
Hold on. Get my nigga in here. Got both my niggas on here now. Let me see.
It's a family affair.
Member. Oh, it's gonna be a good one now.
Yeah.
I got Tip. I got them together. I just sent it to him.
See, come on, enjoy the controversial conversation.
And let's check this little clip out, Tay, while we waiting on Tip to jump in. Let's take this about the Roe versus Wade. Check it out. Hold on a second. You know I like to clip shit up. Get shit clear. Hold on a second. Shit. Damn, I lost it. Where the fuck is it at? Here you go.
The Supreme Court has overturned Roe v. Wade, the 1973 decision that established a constitutional right to an abortion in the U.S. Now, decisions on the legality of abortion are left to the states.
This is going to mean that access to abortion will vary dramatically depending on where you live.
While 16 states and the District of Columbia have laws that protect the right to an abortion, 22 states have laws that could ban all or most abortions now that Roe has been reversed, according to the Guttmacher Institute, a policy group that supports abortion rights and tracks national abortion statistics. The organization details a patchwork of laws among these states, including pre-Roe bans, trigger laws, and post-Roe restrictions that will determine the fate of abortion access in the U.S. 9 states have bans on their books that predate Roe v. Wade, which have been unenforceable for the past 5 decades.
Some of them date back to the late 1800s or early 1900s. These could be laws that could be enforced after this decision or as a result of this decision.
States like Arkansas can now revive their pre-Roe bans through official enforcement or by filing court actions. However, not all states with pre-Roe bans are poised to enforce the laws. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer and abortion rights groups have filed lawsuits to block the state's 1931 law that makes providing an abortion at any point during pregnancy a felony. A Michigan judge, through a preliminary injunction, said the state can't enforce it.
Whereas others in states like Arizona, for example, I know lawmakers there are anticipating that they could enforce their own pre-Roe ban on abortion.
13 states have passed so-called trigger laws on the condition they would go into effect if the Supreme Court rescinded the constitutional right to abortion.
However, each of these laws are quite different from the other one.
And they can take effect at different times. In Kentucky, Louisiana, and South Dakota, the laws are enforceable immediately. But in Texas, Idaho, and Tennessee, there's a 30-day buffer period between Roe's reversal and when the laws go into effect. In some states, trigger laws can only be implemented after state government officials, such as attorneys general or governors, certify the high court's decision. Some states, including Georgia and Alabama, have sought to set stricter limits on when abortions can be performed during a pregnancy. Georgia's ban on abortion around when cardiac activity can be detected, and Alabama's near-total ban have previously been blocked in court because they conflicted with limits set by Roe.
Now the elimination of these federal protections for the procedure and the reversal of the Supreme Court precedent means that it's possible they can be resurrected in some way.
Some states don't have these specific restrictions or protections for abortion currently on the books, and it remains to be seen what actions they will take in the future. Meanwhile, abortion clinics in more liberal states have been preparing for an influx of patients.
They are expanding their hours, adding more staff, adding more days that they are available to accommodate what they expect to be even more patients coming in.
Abortion providers in more restrictive states are also assessing how to support patients who will need to travel outside of the state for the procedure.
Hey, so what's your thoughts on that, Tay? Your perspective.
I know where Planned Parenthood came from, so it's like it's a different, perspective. I have sympathy for both sides. I compassion with both sides because the doctors who have to take them lives of them, they can't wash their hands from that blood, and there's so many different women that's getting abortions for whatever their reasons may be. So most of the doctors feel like that's why they with that, Roe v. Wade. I mean, some people that's with it have valid causes. Like the person who made Planned Parenthood, she was a racist and she was doing it to extinct Black people that she couldn't sell. So, we never knew that, but we didn't take the time to do the research and find that out. You know what I mean? So I understand it's a woman's choice, and if she wanna, not. But it's again, there's still other avenues. There's adoption. Not saying that the child's necessarily going to get adopted, but you can always put your child up for adoption.
Okay. Now check this out, Tay. What happens? The woman is raped. She don't want to sit up and look at that kid for no 18 years. Every time, you know what I'm saying, she look at him, she gonna love him eventually. She gonna love him. But every time she look up beside his head, she thinking about the nigga that raped her.
If you go deep into the Roe v. Wade case, though, it stipulates that if that's the case, if she has to perform labor to this child, then the city will take the child. If it's so
it is a stipulation.
Yeah, if it's a bastard baby, if it was she was raped, and because that causes harm to the body, that goes with causes harm to the body. But what they're gonna do is make it complicated for us to to get the lawyers. That's what it's gonna have to see. Everything's gonna it's going through a system. Everything's gonna have to go through that system. You feel me? That's what they're trying to do. Like you said, control.
So you did your research on it, huh?
Sure did. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, my nigga. That's why I fuck with you, man.
Yeah,
I ain't really do too much research on it, but if you say that's what it is, that's a plus then.
Yeah, I couldn't be biased. Yeah, I couldn't be biased.
That's what I was worried about.
Right. I had, nobody ever said that. You know what I'm saying? Well, what if I don't want the baby? What if I can't provide or afford to keep the baby? Then there's always adoption. And then you have to put the adoption forms up, way before the birth or you know what I'm saying? When the pregnancy and you know that this is what your decision is, then basically it's gonna have to go through a system. People just gonna have to be more responsible too with their sexual life.
Let me in.
Hey,
man, you knocking at the door. I gotta let you in, baby.
Let me in, man.
See what's going on.
What's up, Art?
Happening?
Hey
Oh, yeah,
man,
oh, yeah, oh,
we
yeah.
talking some shit, man. What's your take on that Roe versus Wade overturn, Art?
Man, you know where I'm at, man. Uh, uh, the thing here is, man, a woman has. I'm against abortions. I'm against abortion,
Okay.
but a woman has a right to do whatever she please with her body, man. That's
Right.
whatever she does, murdering kids. That I mean,
But you're right. But does the doctor, shouldn't the doctor have a say so too? That's performing that
no,
procedure.
no, doctor. If a doctor want to do it, hey,
Fuck the
hey,
doctor.
I mean, why would a doctor have? I mean, I went to a doctor who says he's willing to do it. So, I mean, what would he have? I mean, to say about it?
When it's legal, though, it's not his choice. Like if that's his job, that comes with the profession. You feel me? Like that comes with his job description. It's not that he wants to do it. Who wants to kill unborn babies?
I mean,
Nobody wants to be
the ones that
in
work in
cause for that.
the.
That's going to be on his hands for the rest of his life.
I mean,
He's
but
not
the
Hey,
out
ones
but
here.
I mean, it's not like they forcing them like over in Russia to work at a hospital abortion clinic. They
No,
participating free
no.
will.
Yeah, through economy though. Like they have to pay their bills too. They got to
I
make a
mean,
check too. The things we
but
do for our job, they do for their job. You know.
so here's the thing. If they doing it because of a job, then they have to live with that. They have to live with that. I mean, if it's me, right, I'm not gonna do anything against my integrity, morals, character, nothing. I'm not gonna do anything out of line like that. If I gotta do something that I know is against what I believe in, then I'm basically selling everybody out. But here's the bigger question, right? We worried about unborn kids and saying that it's another way of depopulating our community when we got young black men and women killing each other every day. What are we doing about that?
That's the purpose of this was to say that the the Roe versus Wade case was built for, to give equality through the justice system, to give the women the liberal right to make a decision where they didn't have it or they did want to have a choice. But now the system is coming down to where they just going to, the law, where the law states that there is going to be, before there was abortions, before the abortions even existed, before doctors even had to do these procedures, like just think of how gruesome, it
But,
was.
but,
Like you shouldn't force a person to do that.
all right, so here's my thing, right? I don't believe in big government. That's number one.
Right.
Two,
Okay.
should nobody make laws on what a person can and can't do with their body? I'm over 50 years old and I had a colonoscopy. Felt violated as hell. You know what I'm saying? I said I'd never do a colonoscopy again, man. And I meant that. What
Right.
if they came and said, hey, you know what? The women say we passing a law that you have to get a colonoscopy. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't force me to do nothing I don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? And you can't force nobody, you can't make laws that tell a person that, if you against same-sex marriage, okay, so be it. That's your personal belief. But you can't tell a person who they can and can't marry. You can't tell a woman what
You
they
live in America.
huh?
You live in America.
LGBTQ
Am I
motherfuckers
living
going
here?
too far.
Yeah, you live in America.
No, that's why. That's why. That's why I
You
suppose to live.
forced. You forced to do.
Hey,
If you don't do it willingly, then you forced to live in the government system. I don't care what
man,
you
that's too
feel
much
about the
control,
government.
man. That's too much control,
I'm
man.
just saying,
America on some bullshit,
and
man.
then here's the other part of it, right? Here's the other part of it. Let's break it down for the religious folks, right? For the
Right,
religious folks, God created Adam and Eve, right?
right,
And told them not to eat from tree of life, right?
right, right.
Now he created them. He knew what they were going to do because they say in the Bible, God knows what you're going to do before you even
Right.
do
Before
it,
you
right?
do it. Yeah, before you do it. Right.
He could have killed them and created somebody new that he knew that wasn't going to eat from that tree. But he gave them, God gave them the opportunity to make the decision to eat from the tree or not.
Right.
Now, who are we as man to tell people what they can and can't do with their body if you consider that as sin? They got
You
to answer to God.
you just said it. It's a conscious decision that man
Just
made.
said.
It's a
Right.
conscious decision. See, let me tell you what our problem really is. Our perception is clouding our judgments. All these I don't know, custom traditions that we used to, they was all false teachers. So everything that you have learned, you have to retrain. It's called self-knowledge. That's the first start to going inside yourself. Now, I don't want to get religious because if I want to talk to the pastor though and ask him questions. I don't want to offend nobody, but I just if he could bypass the question if he don't want to answer it. But I'm just saying, like the perception that we are and visualizing is not one and the same. It's not one and the same. Some people feel, this way, and we forced by the laws, by the systems that be, we are forced to have an understanding and coexist with a different decisions, different opinions, different cultures, different whatever, cults, religions, sexualities, all these different, you know what I'm saying? These different entities, we are forced, even women, liberal women. That's another entity that we are forced to deal with by the system. Now, if I'm wrong, stop me when I'm, when
I
I
don't
get
know, man.
off
I just
on
think that's too much control, man. Like Art say, who are
it. It
we?
is.
You know what I'm saying?
It
If
is.
God let them decide in the Garden of
But
Eden, you know what I
self-knowledge will
mean?
bring us all the way back to where we supposed to be. If we reflect and build self-knowledge and stop going to churches and telling people, because the pastor couldn't even tell you who was the original people before somebody told him that in the present time. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't tell you, oh, black people was Hebrews and Israelites. And we just now started hearing that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because we didn't take the time to self-knowledge. We don't know ourselves. So how I'm gonna say, brother, I'm gonna figure you out, but I don't know me.
But you know what, though? I mean, me, myself, I believe there's a higher power. I believe in God. I'm spiritual, not religious.
Okay. Okay.
Because religions start wars, man.
Spirits start wars too. You been in
No,
the spiritual war?
no, I mean you have a spiritual warfare. That's between, the higher powers, spiritual, that's spirits. It's nothing dealing with the world. Here is my religion is the right religion, yours is the wrong religion. Christianity over Islam. Those are the type of wars I'm talking about, like Israel
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
Palestine.
Okay. I get it. I
Those
get it.
type of religions
Them,
start
them religious wars over there. Them
right,
religious wars. Yeah.
right,
They throwing the rocks at the tanks and all that shit.
right.
That's
A
them
lack of
religious wars.
understanding. That's a lack of
Yeah,
understanding.
yeah.
China,
Self-knowledge.
China,
That's
Just the
all
animals.
religious shit.
They're
That's
trained
all religious
animals.
wars.
They was raised and brought up without civilization, so they are trained animals.
but
I
but
mean,
but
you
but
can't
what
get
I'm
around it.
saying is,
God
I
damn,
believe
train animals.
I
Yeah.
believe God. I believe God is in me, and I walk and humble myself and live on what God feel.
There you
I'm a
go.
God-fearing man.
There you
So
go.
as long as I know that I'm doing right by the people and myself, you know what I'm saying? And I read the Bible, man, you know what I'm saying, for instructions. That's what the Bible, those 66 books is for instructions, not to beat people on the head with.
We don't live by that.
But what
We
I'm
don't live
saying,
by the instructions in there. That's for
but what,
understanding. That's just to
like,
give you
hey,
an interpretation of a
hey,
understanding of.
hey, Art.
uh,
Uncle Joe signed that what's that gun? That gun reform? What the fuck is it? Art, what is that
oh,
shit they
oh,
just
you
signed,
talking
man?
about the gun reform, the gun
Yeah, the
Gun
reform,
red,
reform.
yeah.
red. They was trying to
Hey,
red flag.
ain't that incidentally? That's crazy. They shot they overturned the Roe versus Wade in the same week that they did the gun reform law.
I
That
mean,
shit crazy, man.
but see, here's the thing, man. The Republicans didn't want to take a double hit. You know what I'm saying? If they
Okay.
would, they
Yeah, double hit. Yep.
let's get the gun laws out the way because we're gonna take a hit for the Roe versus Wade.
Right.
So
It was. Hey, all right. So you saying it was by design, not mistake?
I mean, everybody knew that Roe, from the leak
Yeah, it leaked
memo,
out.
they knew that the Roe versus Wade was coming out. So they had to hurry up and come up with some type of bipartisan reform for gun legislation because there's too many deaths going on right now. So they had to hurry up and do something going into the midterm so that they can regain the House and the Senate, man.
Y'all don't see that as a game though. Like I think
Yeah, it's a
that's
game.
like
Political ploy.
Yeah,
Political
it's a
ploy,
game.
that's
man.
all it is, a political ploy.
That's all
Like
it is. That's all it is.
I
Just
don't
like
feel
that
like
just like that bullshit Neely pulling, talking about the what was that? The what's that art? The Crime Stopper shit.
Oh
Goddamn,
man.
that ain't nothing but a ploy shit. Now you want to start talking about 500? What is it? 500,000?
bro,
Yeah.
How is that going
they
pay
shouldn't
motherfuckers for a couple years, man? They full
put
of
a
shit.
fucking helicopter. I'm still tripping off a helicopter here.
Oh, you talking about the Christmas ointment?
I'm tripping off. They got a fucking helicopter here.
Yeah, that's the Christmas ointment. That little small ass helicopter.
No, that thing cost
Yeah, what you call it?
$160,000.
Oh
Hey,
man,
what you
that
call
was a
it?
Christmas ointment. That motherfucker got a car seat in it, man. Hey,
They said car
But
seat.
hey man.
still, the finance that they said they paid for that, like $160,000.
You know what, though, man? That was propaganda, man. I mean, the
Yeah,
helicopter.
That's what
I think they did 2 domestic disputes with it, man. I mean, what the hell? If they did catch somebody doing something, what they gonna do? Propel out the damn helicopter and arrest them because they
No, I mean it's for big cities because you can, that heat system shit you can find.
You didn't hear me though.
Oh.
I said
that little ass helicopter.
I said we don't have any damn police officers. If they did catch somebody doing something, they can't radio in and tell nobody to come to the crime scene.
But that's the point. Why would you spend $180,000 on
They should have spent that money on some drones, man.
They should have spent that on more officers to hire more officers.
But see,
more officers.
Here's the problem, man. Dude set on $47 million for a whole year when he could have been putting that money out there saying, hey, we getting ready to put it in the police department. We getting ready to get huge signing bonuses. If they sign, man, you figure out a way of taking their license if they leave within 2 years. You know what I'm saying? That, or either say, I give you $10,000 signing bonus. You get 5 up front, and then you get 5 after another year. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get $10,000.
That makes sense. I even heard somebody say that the police training, like, somebody give the police training for so they won't have these fucking indiscrepancies. They shooting innocent people or unarmed people, or you know what I'm saying? Like the cover-ups, the shit that's going on. We need internal affairs and we need a goddamn inspector for real. That's what really first needs
to for him to hire him, and then they end up being.
No, not for him to hire him, for the people to hire him.
Man, that's why we.
Hey man, we need more police on the north side. That's what the fuck we need, man. Like last night. Every goddamn night, I jump under the bed, man. Hey, motherfuckers be out here, motherfuckers shooting, and then about 3 seconds later, I hear return fire. Hey, Art, I be under the bed, man. Every night, man. Art, my girl be like, what? I be under the bed, nigga. I'm like, grab the kids, let's get under the bed.
Every house got a motherfucker put a basement, a bedroom in the basement and shit.
It's crazy, bro. It's funny, but the way that they did them fundings really is sad. Like that's sad for $100 million, over $100 million to be just like
that dude, man.
I'm seeing it now. It's like I'm seeing it.
That's why we call him Mayor Sheldon Dirty Red Neely, man. You know what
I'm
saying?
Yeah, I call that motherfucker Dirty Red too.
Yeah, Dirty Red.
Hey, all right, you can call that nigga Nickelback. Nickelback Red. Nickelback Neely.
He didn't boost it up now. He about
hey, hold on, I got you on here now. Hold on. Hold on, all them motherfuckers, all that administration, all them motherfuckers, all of them.
Dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy. Oh, no, you big dummy. You dummy.
Hey, Art, that go to the police chief, the goddamn sheriff, goddamn Nickelbag Neely, and about 3 or 4 of them goddamn city council members. God damn it.
Hey,
God
man.
damn it, man. Fuck that.
Man,
Hey, Art, I was
hey.
waiting to get your ass over so I could hit their ass with that motherfucker. Art got the jackass, I got the big dummy. God damn it.
Hey,
Motherfucker.
all of them got the Jackass Award, man.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? But Neely got the lifetime Jackass.
He said he got the lifetime membership.
Man. That dude.
Why do it seem like our city don't have no professionalism in politics? Like every time they think about politics, they go to the churches, and I really think that I feel that don't even coincide with each other. Like the church and pastors shouldn't have nothing because politics been dirty.
How do we get the people out your age to vote? How do we do that?
Right. Exactly.
By paying attention to the people my age agendas. Like we have agendas.
We gotta give them nickel bags.
If not,
we got nickel bags. You come vote.
But listen, when they legalized marijuana, you see how many people my age went and voted in.
So you want to hear something for your age?
Yeah.
You know that State Rep Cynthia Neely voted to give the judge total authority to deny medical marijuana license.
Oh, see, I mean, shit like
you
that.
You say what, Art? What you say?
HB 5512, right? Look it up, 2022. All right, HB 5512. Cynthia Neely, the Democrats are mad with her down in Lansing about this. She voted to give the judge total authority to deny medical marijuana license.
Oh, wow.
See, I didn't know that, did y'all?
I ain't know that.
But you don't need it. It's recreation. You don't need. You can just need a license.
But see, here's the thing. I need it though.
Yeah,
you know because I'm a veteran.
Right.
I'm a veteran, and I go down to the VA, and it's not legal.
I understand.
And then on top of that, right, it cuts the people, the small growers. They grow. They can grow up to 12 plants.
Right.
If they're a caregiver, that's their money. That cuts them out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they've been trying to do that.
Right. If they got a license for somebody, and the judge said, "No, you can't have your medical license." Well, then I can't grow 12 plants for you no more.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So either way,
we've been hurting each other though. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Politics again is dirty. Like people step on you to get to where they need to be in politics, and ministering and the word of God shouldn't be involved in them. Like them two traits I don't think they go together, man. That's just like,
hey man, ain't no dirtier game than politics. That's the most dirtiest motherfuckers in the goddamn world and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all they do. Like if it's between them and the people, like their job and the people, then you think they're gonna sacrifice their job for the? No, they're gonna tell the people lies like Obama did.
Hey, you run across better niggas in the penitentiary than these goddamn politicians.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. You ain't run across better niggas in the streets on any side than a politician and a lawyer.
Right.
Them two people definitely gonna lie to you. That's what they train to do.
Man, listen, you know what, man? On the real though, man, in order for us to take our city back, man, we gotta stand up and we gotta come together and let them know that we're not taking this no more, man. If I vote you in, you better do what you say, or we're gonna have some serious issues, man. They know that what happens, we vote them in, and all we do is just go and sit back and tuck our tail, man, and say, you know what, man, I wish I wouldn't have never voted for that person. But when we start holding them accountable, You know, when they first get in office, look at President Obama, look at Biden now. Every time they get in office, man, they do for other groups, but they never do for us. You know what I'm
So
saying?
like
Because they know,
that's why I don't understand why is we still like projecting that game, like that game. Self-knowledge, brother. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all get aware of self, awake,
but here's the
awaken
thing.
yourself.
But
No,
here's the thing.
politics is gonna fuck
No,
them
but
up.
here's the thing, right? You gotta know how to play their game, and you gotta know how to maneuver. It's a chess game, not a checker. Just like
Yeah,
Chess,
President Trump.
not checkers, nigga.
Hey,
yeah.
just like President Trump.
Chess the game of life. You know that.
Hey,
But
just like
if people don't know they self, brother, if they don't know who they are, again, people don't know where the fuck they came from, their heritage. They ain't got nothing to. They ain't got no.
look,
You know,
look, look,
I'm a native from here. This is what I live for, and this is my family traditions, and this is my ethnicities and moral background. They don't have that. So you thinking you can't speak to a savage mind like common sensely wise, like he gonna do some common sense shit.
but here,
Again, it's self-knowledge. We telling people that somebody else is coming to save us, and they just like, fuck it. Well, I'ma just be here till he come. Wait for it.
but
They
here's
not
the
gonna move their own feet to
What up,
do
big?
nothing.
Yeah, shit, man. And both of y'all got valid points and shit, man. But
But here's my thing, right? Here's the thing. Just like President Trump, right? He
Yeah.
the Republican Party. He took it over. And all he got is Trumpsters right now, right? We don't have to start nothing new. 94% of the votes, man, come from African Americans, man. We can take over the Democratic Party, but we got to get real people in position that we vote for. You see what I'm saying? We need real we need real people in position. But where's our leaders at, man, that we supposed to have? Al Sharpton,
right,
Jesse Jackson, fuck him.
right.
Somebody's
Yeah,
already talked. They
it's been
what's
fuck Jesse.
my
Been fuck
man name
Jesse.
on Django? They Stevensons.
Yeah.
All of them,
I mean,
they
All them
Stevensons.
motherfuckers been here.
hey,
When they
we don't have a real leader who will
no,
step up and fight and be like Donald Trump. Tell me one person that fights in the black community for the black people like President Trump.
who fights like President Trump in the
Tell
black
me
community?
one person.
Oh,
You see
we can't put
how
Trump on like a
President Trump
pedestal
fight
like that.
for his base?
He
Show
had
me.
a presidential role. We can't put Trump on the pedestal like that. Now
No,
he
man,
did
it's
his
not that.
job
Hey
as a
man,
president.
No,
hey,
listen.
I
You're
don't
not
care
gonna
what
tell
they
me.
say.
Hold
After
on,
dealing
T.
with these, go ahead,
No,
Art.
T. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Show me an African American that represents the black community like Trump represents his base. Show
People
me
will argue Obama. People will argue Obama all
no,
day long. People will argue Obama all day. I'm
Trump
not going to
sticks,
argue Obama, but I'm
Man,
just saying.
Obama gas is higher than
man,
motherfucking with Obama, man.
listen.
Fuck Obama.
Trump sticks with the militia. Trump sticks with all. He said the insurrection was peaceful people. President Obama ran from Jeremiah Wright, and then he ran from Nation of Islam. Dude won't even stick up for no. I mean, they African Americans. Show me one person who will stick up for the black community no matter what, like Trump.
Tip,
Nobody.
our brother Tip, our
I'm
good
saying
brother
in the
Tip would do
leadership.
it. Tip would
He
step
In the
up.
said,
leadership I'm saying in a leadership position, who will
Right.
step up in the African American community that's like Trump? All the
How
rest of
many,
them.
how many choices do we have here? Like,
Hey, you got a
we
point,
don't
Art.
have none.
I would Art.
right, honestly,
Hey,
how many
I would Art
choices
on
can
that
we
one.
pick from?
I would Art on that one.
It ain't
Man,
no choices in there. That's again going to vote.
What's up, Tip?
What's up, bro?
Tip, that's Tip right there, man.
Okay, see, we got Tip
guy
in the
right
house.
there. That's my guy right there, man. What up, Tip?
Hey, what up? Hey, it ain't none, Art. It ain't nobody that's gonna stick up for the black
Nobody.
race in that political scheme.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
You
talking about.
understand
Ain't
what I'm
nobody.
saying?
Yeah, Trump don't. Hey, listen, he's so overt with his. He don't even care. You feel what I'm saying? He don't even care.
Yeah.
Now tell me a black African American leader that's like Trump.
Not
a black African American leader.
Yeah,
none of them can get that. No black man can get in that
We ain't got
position
that no more.
to be like Trump.
Okay. Well, tell me a white man then. Tell me a white man that's like Trump, that's in the black community fighting, that's standing up.
Hold on. You saying a white man that stand up for black people?
No, I'm saying like for the Democratic Party, Trump stands up for the black African Americans, Republican African Americans that's far right. Show me a white or a black person.
He don't stand up for their ass. They just in line. They just know how to get in line. That's all it is.
But look, he
said Proud Boys is the good one.
Look, Trump put three judges.
You gotta make the economy jump.
Trump put 3 judges in place that overturned something that was in place for 50 years.
Stand down and stand by, man.
I mean, I can argue Governor Gretcher did what, like she did shit. The act she signed is way more important than the fuck to black people in civil rights. Listen, whoa.
I agree with you, cuz. I agree with you.
She did shit for Flint.
Whoa.
What's she do for Flint? What's she do for Flint?
I don't know what the hell she did for blacks anyway.
I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
What's he do?
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
This one got past me then because I ain't seen her do shit for the black community. I know she allowed Ben Harbor to be poisoned for 3 damn years.
Hold on.
I know she allowed Flint to be poisoned.
Y'all ever heard of the Elliot Larson's law? Civil rights.
The who?
Oh, he keep on
Elliot who?
Elliot Larson.
Okay. Let me hear
what is that?
Oh, he froze up. He coming
Tay messing up. What's that, Tay?
Hey.
It's called the Elliot Larson's Act, civil rights. Y'all ever heard of this before? Okay. That she signed back last year?
All right,
what does it do? What did it do for?
It give you equal opportunity for them to stop discriminating on black people to get other like jobs and that what's that other
they already had that.
No, because they can discriminate on your race. They ask you your race, your height, and all that stuff on the permit. This can allow you to sue the government. She gave us probability to sue the government.
Well, that went exclusively for black people.
Right.
I definitely.
I talking about what you did for us.
Hey man, Gretchen ain't did shit for Flint. Hey, I tell you what, right? What did she do over in Detroit? She tried to appeal. She tried to force. Listen. She tried to force Dana Nessel to keep suing where Detroit didn't have a right to education. Detroit kids didn't have a right to education.
Bro, go read this, please, before you say anything else bad about that woman. Go read this.
But who?
Hey, tell you mad about that?
Hey,
no, I'm just saying before you say anything, it's like you gotta have knowledge before you start doing that.
All right, here's my knowledge, right? A city full of black kids over in Ben Harbor ran on fixing their water because Snyder wouldn't fix it. When she ran on it, they had to petition EPA because she did not want to fix the water and she did not want it out in public. Flint, Michigan, we still being poisoned. Our water is still contaminated. Our water is not safe. What the hell has she done? You ain't never even heard her speak on it, but the one time when she came down here and I was on the damn town hall with her, she ain't did shit. Then over in Detroit, the kids won against the Supreme Court, appellate court, six district federal court down in Cincinnati, Ohio. They won that they do have a right to education in Detroit. She still ain't even fixed that yet. Man,
she's the only one that's been. She's the only one that's been opposing to oppose the motions that the Supreme Court has put on Michigan. She's the only one fighting for Michigan, not just one little, like she might mess up along the way. What person made
what's
perfect?
she fighting for in Michigan?
What person? What you mean? What she fight for? She just released. She just released the funds to Flint, Genesee County. She just talked about releasing another fucking another $200 and something thousand dollars a business fair money. She just talked about that.
What?
Yes, brother.
We have in Flint because Chamber of Commerce and
small businesses, whatever they taking downtown at the treasury and doing with the money is not her fault. She don't have nothing to do with Genesee County. You're pointing the finger at the wrong person, sir.
Guess what? The money goes to Chamber of Commerce because Neely little small nickel bag ass letting them get the money and pick who the fuck get the money, and they sending it out to these outskirts. They sending it to all those other small businesses. Tim Herman, Chamber of Commerce. Shit. Hey, did you hear me on that one? Did you hear me on that one?
What'd you say?
Tim Herman is over that pot of money that's being sent here because little Mayor Sheldon Nickelbag Neely allow them to move the money around.
But
ain't none of that money.
The Chamber of Commerce been doing that though before Neely.
Yeah, huh?
They've been in control of money coming into Flint fires from the business economic standpoint before Neely.
But listen, Neely's still a suck ass.
Stop saying that, man. They ain't gonna keep letting disrespect.
Hey, but the point is, I do kind of agree with what you're saying, cause I'm not saying she did anything exclusive for black people, but I have seen her stand up and at least you know what I'm saying, at least put forth an effort. And I don't expect them to do anything for us anyway.
Man, listen,
but I can't give her that.
Rick Snyder people gives her campaign money. I ain't got, and when she sat up there at Mackinac Island,
I ain't saying I'm endorsing her now.
I will go get the article right now.
Tim,
where she said Rick Snyder is the best person ever.
No politician.
She said Rick Snyder. Just last month she said Rick Snyder is the best person ever, man. That's what she said, not me. What?
I need to see some documentation.
All right, go look up Mackinac Island.
I couldn't.
I'm telling you, when you get time.
We can't be bamboozled. We know how that political game go. You rub
and we don't have to
with
keep
each other.
We don't have to keep. Hey, listen. Let me say something else to you, Chip. Mayor Weaver had brought back an economic development department, and you know how me and her used to fight all the time. She had brought back an economic development department. Sheldon Neely dismantled it and gave it back to the Chamber of Commerce.
Man, listen. All that shit is messy. Hey, it's messy. That's why we have. But listen, that's why we got to work on being independent and self-sufficient, so we won't be relying on.
Hey man, listen,
forms of government.
Y'all, listen, Chip. Y'all keep on saying that. But let me tell y'all something. While y'all keep on saying that, them white people, man, making generational wealth off of money that comes in here that's supposed to be for you. Until we say, man, fuck the bullshit and say, hey, you know what? We get ready to take over. We get ready to put motherfuckers in position that will direct the money to the north side and to all the other sides and to the organizations.
But bro, I just said we got to work on being independent and self-sufficient. See, when you become independent and self-sufficient, you don't need that shit. But I understand
man.
Have right to it because it's
that's our money. That's our money, man.
Let me finish. I know that we definitely got to fight for ours, right? But let's be honest. In that system, what's been going on since we've all been born? It's the same thing. Until we work on being independent of that system and self-sufficient within ours, we're gonna continue to get the same results. Is what I'm saying.
Start with knowledge yourself.
Hey, Chip, can I give you an example, man?
I'm not saying we shouldn't fight for what's ours. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we need to be more independent and self-sufficient. Until we do that,
can I give you an example real quick, man? Let me give you an example real quick, Chip. of what you saying. We're both saying the same thing, but I'm doing mine a whole totally different way, right?
You
Remember when we went and fought GISD? We went and fought GISD because the county was trying to be our overseers, and they was taking money from our school district.
Right.
I said, man, fuck that. I said, fuck that. What we need to do is put people in position that's going to do right by the people in the city of Flint. We take that money back. Hey, listen, those are dollars that's supposed to go to our school district.
Right.
We don't need no damn overseer to tell us how much money goes here and goes there. Send our money to our city and to our district because they wanted to regionalize Flint, just like the $100 million millage with GHS. St. Mark's is over there doing their thing. Send St. Mark's the money over that you have, that you agreed to send over there. We know what to do for our own self. Self-sufficient, but we got the money to take care of ourselves. We don't need y'all damn people. We're not on the plantation. You can't tell us what the fuck to do.
Hey, listen, I agree with that because we're tax-paying citizens. That money is meant for our people. I'm not disputing that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying once we become independent, truly independent, we won't even need to rely on them to give us funds and to make sure those funds going to where they're supposed to do because we're independent and we're self-sufficient and we're functioning within our own. That's what I'm saying. True independent. It's gonna take some work, but
we need that money. But we need that money to build.
Can I say something real quick? Can I say something real quick, bro? Do you know we are living in our future's history?
Yeah.
I mean, no, you can't grasp that. Nobody grasps that.
No, I can because the simple fact, man, we living back during slavery time, man, where we was on the plantation and them motherfuckers put us in a damn shack and we had three cots. Three hots in the cot. Shit. I mean, that's what I look at. Look at the north side.
Explain what you mean, cuz.
Who?
Tay, explain what you mean.
Tay, what you mean, Tay?
We are living in our future's history. Whatever the future is to come, we are living in it. Well, this is the history of the future, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah. No, I'm saying you can't grasp that. If you could grasp that, then you would make history. You would have been made history, right? Yeah. Don't look crazy now. Think about it.
Oh, no, I ain't looking crazy.
Hey, man, free Brittany Griner, man.
Hey, I ain't looking crazy because here's the thing with me. I don't give a damn about what happened in the past. I'm trying to make history right now. I'm trying to change and make history now. But hey, look, why do we have to always continuously talk about what happened in the past? Why can't we make history right now?
Because that's your DNA makeup. All that stuff that happened is your DNA makeup.
No more.
You know what, man? Here's the funny thing with me, right?
What's that?
I don't give a damn what nobody say, right? Yeah. The motherfucker tell me that I can't do something, it makes me go even harder, man. Just to show that I can do it. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that sits back and they accept the fact that a person told them no. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if you tell me no. I'm gonna go out and figure out another way of going around you because I see now you're gonna be my motherfucking obstacle. So I'm gonna already know to watch out for your crooked, wicked ass. You know what I'm saying? hey man.
I get what you're saying. Everybody don't move on the same frequency, so it takes somebody to have understanding.
I mean, that's true. Everybody has their own lane. That's why I'm glad I didn't make it as an elected official because that's not my position because I would have been slapped the shit out of somebody.
So that ain't your lane, huh, Art?
No, that ain't my lane.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
I feel you.
I'm gonna be real with you. They'll never be able to change the system from inside out. It ain't gonna happen, bro.
No,
it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Motherfucker gotta be at the table, Tip. Somebody gotta be at that table.
No. You gotta have your own table. You ain't gonna infiltrate their system and think you gonna change it. Listen, every institution in America, every institution is ingrained in white supremacy, man. Every institution is ingrained. It's not one institution that's not ingrained in white supremacy. And this what as black people and people of color, we got to stop thinking, yeah, we gonna get in here, get elected, and we gonna do this. When you get in there, you rubbing elbows. So you might not agree with this, but you might agree with this, but you got to go along with it because it's part of your party. You feel what I'm saying? You compromising your
understand.
You compromising your soul.
If we all sit out, like he said, bro, I told you this before, Tim. If bosses always should have meetings, every boss should have fucking meetings. Whether it's
Everybody
just
ain't no boss though.
right, that's why I said
Absolutely.
all bosses should have meetings. So the people that we feel that's intellectually competent to keep up with this type of stuff, then we need to sit down and find out who can litigate, who can push an advertisement, who can get down there and do this, whatever needs to be. We have people in our community to do. We just so fucking honorary to each other that we can't sit down together.
I'm gonna be honest with you, cuz it's been done. I ain't saying it can't be done like in the future or now, but it's brothers who's done that type of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But it's always one thing to come to head.
Hey man,
Ego.
we I hate to say this shit, but we
Yeah.
the most ununified race on earth, man.
Team. We can't make a team to
I'm
save
just
our
saying,
lives.
man.
But you know what though,
We
man?
can't come together for shit.
Everything that y'all talking about, right? Check this out, right? Just like when all that money come in here, the first thing that they say, y'all don't have capacity. Y'all don't have capacity. United Way, G Card, none of them motherfuckers have capacity. But what they do, they go get all the foot soldiers, all the organizations that really do the work, and have them to bring all their kin thing over to them. They write it down. Government sends them the money instead of us waking up to that bullshit, right? and this is what GHS mad at me about. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna knock their asses down, man. They get knocked the fuck down. I don't give a damn. This is where they fucked up with me at, right? With the 4 pillars. Chris Martin, little bitch ass, right? He gonna run. Hey man, I don't care, man. I said the shit.
Hey man, hey,
go ahead, Art.
Pastor Martin was my mentor back in the day.
Okay, well then, hey, he didn't teach you this part right here, how to sell the fuck out. You see what I'm saying?
I never was no seller.
Right. But here's the deal, right? Listen to this, right? The 4 pillars. Dude said it at the damn board meeting. He said the reason why we did 4 pillars, ain't nobody been talking about mental health and da until we went over there with Chris Martin and Chris. I know, me too, man.
That was me. They stole my shit.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. Well, then listen. I'm telling you, bro. This is what I'm going over there at GHS talking about. This punk ass motherfucker, man, did this shit, right? I get mad. He said it was a good marketing tool with the 4 pillars. So he just went over there with Chris Martin just to do it for marketing. Motherfucker, this shit is real in our motherfucking neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't even.
Real.
I'm gonna be real with you. He shouldn't even. Nah, you know what? It's certain. People,
I know you ain't gotta say nothing. Don't say nothing.
It's certain people with mental health. When we talk about mental health, it's certain people shouldn't even be speaking on that, man. Like they ain't even in a position because they biased. You feel what I'm saying? You can't be speaking about mental health when you're biased. You coming with a biased opinion and no facts. You don't have no knowledge. You know what I'm saying on how to really operate. So some of them people, man, and then they don't want to do the work.
I got a whole blueprint. That I took down there with a proposal. The proposal that they asked me to. I turned my proposal in and told them my structure and setup of what I was trying to do with the money to for spacing and for employees and stuff like that. Do you know on the news, ABC News? I swear to God, I got witnesses. ABC News said my same structure that I turned in. They said the whole thing. Murphy and Councilman Murphy and Snyder. I mean Shielding and what was that other guy name? Because they was talking about him. Gresher, vice.
Oh, you talking about
Gilchrist? Yeah, Gilchrist. Yeah.
Hey, but see, now let's get back to the full picture of this shit,
listen,
right?
Anytime you dealing with stuff like that, cuz You got to have non-disclosures. You got to have all these different type of legal paperwork and make them sign. When you sharing your ideas and you pitching,
I didn't know that,
make them
cuz.
sign.
Hey,
Oh
man.
I
yeah,
know.
you got to keep.
I didn't know
That's
that
what.
shit.
You got to keep guys. You got.
That's why I'm telling you now. You know what
Here's
I
Hey,
mean?
you
the
got to
That's
keep
stuff
them
I
motherfuckers
learned.
in your
Hey,
phone.
hey,
Them
what is it,
That's
non-disclosure.
Tay?
stuff I learned.
What is it, Tay?
Yeah,
Your name Tay, right? Let me tell you
yeah.
something, man. Fuck that shit, right? Listen to this, man. I'm cussing because this shit pisses me off, man. Because mental health
Go ahead. Man.
is one of the main subjects, man, that I talk about, right? That's
Yeah.
where I was talking about capacity and shit.
Yeah.
That's what GHS is doing and shit. That's how they get the money, because they said that they have capacity, because like with the 4 pillars, they want you to bring the people in, and GHS comes to the church and they talk to the people and they bring the people. Man, fuck Dana Russell, fuck Chris Martin, fuck all them motherfuckers,
Like,
man.
fuck all the
For real. What we need to do, and what you should do, right? Go over
Yeah.
to St. Mark's, team up with St. Mark's. What we all need to do, all our organizations need to go to St. Mark's, team up with St. Mark's.
I don't have
All
no
of us,
organization.
no, what I'm saying, right? Listen to what I'm saying. All of us go over to St. Mark's, get up under their 501c3 under the umbrella, and then all of us write proposals under our own organizations. We send that one proposal in. You get 100,000 if that's what you ask for.
That's all I asked for.
No, I'm just saying,
Hey.
just a figure.
That is
You
all
get
I
your
asked for.
100,000. No.
Hey, I'm good, bro. I'm good on
Listen
that,
to
man.
what
We
I'm
gotta.
saying,
I,
man.
I,
All
I
right, but
understand,
see,
bro. I understand
that's
what
how
you're
we.
saying.
But see, that's how
I've
we
been in
gotta
the
beat the
non-profit game for
We
years too.
can't beat the system. We can't beat the
Listen.
system. The people
I'm
ain't
not
trying to hear
trying to
that
beat the
shit.
system. I ain't trying to beat the
It's
system,
just
bro.
talking about being self-sufficient, man.
That ain't beating the system. That's creating your own.
Okay, but I call it beating these motherfuckers.
I ain't beating them. I'm not competing with them, bro. I'm creating my own in my own
Man, I'm
lane with my
competing
own
with them.
people.
I'm competing
You
with
ain't
them,
gonna win.
trying to take those motherfucking dollars that's
Because
supposed to
I'm
be
gonna tell
directed
you,
towards
this what they gonna
I don't
do.
need a damn overseer, man.
When when you get the grants, you do have an overseer. They gonna dictate
Who?
how you spend it.
Who do you have?
Whoever your grantor is gonna dictate how you spend
The federal
funds.
government? The federal
All right.
government? The state?
All right,
Bro.
all right. Look.
Now you
This is where we come to terms. Like again, like understanding is key, y'all. It's key.
Anytime you get a grant, they gonna dictate how you spend it, what you got to do to spend it. You have to meet those things that they set up, that the grantor sets up. Is what I'm saying. Yes, it's good to get it. Yes, it's people doing phenomenal work, but at the end of the day, it's really never your shit, because the stuff that I want to do, they won't grant me. Guess what? We gonna fund it ourselves, and we gonna put in the work like we've been doing.
Hey, the hood gotta say the hood, Tip.
The hood got to say that I'm an
The hood gotta say the hood, baby.
I'm an underground railroad type dude. I don't even want them to know what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Hey, if I was in celebrity days, you gotta be the runaway slave.
I'm a realist, because good versus evil is always gonna be the scenario in my situation.
Well,
Always good versus
I'm having
evil.
fun with my shit because
We know.
I'm gonna sit back. Say what, Tip?
I said, yeah, we know you have. No,
Yeah, somebody just say grants are regulated.
That's just.
I know grants are regulated, man. Y'all missing my damn point. These these motherfuckers getting rich and making generational wealth off of building.
If we could make that many foundations and businesses or small businesses or whatever, foundations, that'd be nice too. That'd be dope for the community.
Listen, man, they building these damn low income housing. They getting all this grant money that's coming in. We know how to motherfucking spend money. I know it's regulated. But
most, let's be honest, and most of them stealing. I know how to.
Hey, but look.
Yeah, they stealing.
It's a livelihood.
That's what it be all about. Once they get the shit for themselves, they forget about the struggle. Fuck your struggle. You ain't struggling.
Man, but here's the thing. They give, look, like Christopher Martin, them, right? They get them little $5,000 fucking dollars.
Hey, all right, we ain't worried about them, man. We ain't worried about them.
I am, man. I
Man,
am.
we ain't worried about Mr. Martin.
Yes, I am.
I
I'm
respect.
worried about them.
Hey, listen.
I'm worried about all the
got-
fucking gatekeepers. I'm worried about all the damn
Listen.
gatekeepers who taking
got
all
love
these
and
damn
respect for Mr.
couple
Martin.
of dollars to sell out our damn community, man.
They trying
Yeah,
to do,
well,
but I'm saying I got love and respect. I'll never. What Mr. Martin did for me when I was younger, I never forget it, bro. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
see,
That ain't saying I'm riding with him. I don't agree
I
with a lot.
understand that.
yes, it is. It's saying you draw the
Hey,
line
hey,
on talking
hey,
about him.
hey,
That's
Tip.
not what
Hey,
that
Tip.
ain't what I just
Yo,
said, bro.
your
That ain't
stand
what
is
I
your
just said.
stand, though. Hey, Tip, your
No, hold
stand is
on,
your
hold on.
stand.
Let
You know what
me
I mean?
finish.
And ain't
Is that what
nobody,
you
ain't
stand
nobody,
for?
ain't nobody telling him,
Let me
ain't
finish.
nobody telling him to dislike Chris Martin.
Hold on.
Hey, listen, listen, Tip. Ain't nobody telling you to dislike Chris Martin. I don't like that motherfucker. I don't like
I
Pastor
know.
Flynn. I don't like Pastor Flynn for for beating up that little 6-year-old, not apologizing.
I don't agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that.
I
either.
don't like a lot of the pastors, man, that sell out this motherfucking community, man.
The thing, though, I think it's a way we go about dealing with that. You feel what I'm saying?
I done sat back long enough. No,
no, listen. Hey, look, this hear me out, though. Listen, this hear me out. Right? This is what I'm saying. This hear me out, because we men, right? Men,
right.
This something I learned. Men, we gon' ego. We gonna bump heads. We gonna disagree. We might even go to war. But before we go to war, you know what we gonna do? We gonna a real man. We gonna get to the issue. Whether we got to sit down at a table and discover what issues you got with me, what issues I got with you, and then we gonna decide what we gonna do. X, Y, and Z. Blase split. That's how that go.
That shit sound good. That shit sound good.
Hold on, listen.
I done tried to do it. I done tried to do it with his ass. All right, so let me tell you why I say fuck Chris Martin. Chris Martin talked about my girl, man. Chris Martin talked about
what I'm saying.
Hey, listen, he ain't even find out what happened at the school board, and he wanted to condemn her. Man, fuck Chris Martin, man.
But listen, I'm not. That's your right to feel like that. What I'm
You got
saying
the right
is,
to
look,
feel that way. Hey, you got
is
the
what
right to feel that way.
But
You know?
this is what I'm saying. As men, we can talk shit. You know what I'm saying? And then who's to say when we sit down, we won't come to agreement and get a better understanding of each other and where we come from. And you know what I'm saying? We might have to apologize. Like, you know what, bro, I was wrong. But the more we go at them, the more it's gonna be hard to do. And
hey man,
we ain't gonna never.
So let me tell you this, Chip. I done sat down with that damn. I done sat down with that snake, man. Hey, listen. Let me tell you something, right? Dude is a fucking snake, man. Listen to this, right? With the school board, Mott wanted to take over the school system, right? They wanted the school building. No. But listen, we had the shit planned out and everything. This motherfucker come to the meetings where we had the pastors and the activists for the first time coming together and working together and voting on issues that we're gonna protest, send letters about, and everything. This old grimy ass, slithering ass, hissing ass snake went over to the damn superintendent, got in front, went to the board, and when we was talking about the board, this old grimy ass nigga, man, wrote a fucking letter and talked shit about the board members, including my girl. I called Ridgeway. I said, yo, what's going on, man? I said, why East Village Magazine writing a story like this and shit? He said, man, they all work for me. Pastor Wilkinson, Chris Martin, Dear Perry, Diana Wright, and Anita Stewart. He said that shit. Now,
hey,
I ain't never said shit about it, but guess what? Man, fuck Chris Martin. In the fucking horse he rode in on.
God damn, Art. Damn.
Hey,
man, I'm serious, man. I ain't never said that shit, man. That shit pissed me off. I done sat down with that old musclehead ass motherfucker before. Fuck him.
Hey, he a pastor, right?
Man, fuck, he going to hell too. Nope, I can't pass
you
judgment.
tripping, bro.
I can't pass judgment.
Hey, man,
pass
tripping, man.
I can't pass judgment. I don't have a heaven or hell to put him in, but he's doing some sleazy ass shit out here in the world.
This that late night politics.
Hey, Art. Hey, Art. Hey, Art, I got you. Look, hey, Art, I got you. I'm gonna make him your sucker of the day. Hold on.
What a way to spend my last days. Sitting between two dummies sucking on a Tootsie Roll pop.
You just keep sucking on that sucker.
That's our
Hey.
sucker of the day.
Hey man, look, that's just like he went off on old boy, man. Old boy ain't did nothing to him, and he gonna say he was gay when you hired him and gay when you fired him and all that other shit, man.
That's right. What's that? That LGBTQ motherfucker's gonna get on his ass.
No, he was really he was talking about a pastor, man. He was talking about a pastor. He don't know shit about that pastor, man.
This is what I'm saying. We can not like somebody. We can disagree with how people do, but if we attack them all the time, guess what? It'll never be no room for no reconciliation. You feel what I'm saying? People gonna
I hadn't been saying nothing to this brother, man. And for him to put that shit,
you personal,
for him to put that shit on Facebook about my girl, and then turned around and still what St. Mark's and all of us have been talking about as far as mental health, just to motherfucking do a political stunt, man. Fuck that fat face. Fuck.
If we talking about mental health, if this guy went out there and said that about LGBTQ, right? About being gay and all this, that's his religious belief, whatever. But the way, hold on, but I'm saying the way he did it, it was kind of nasty. But ain't nobody perfect. But here's my thing: when you talk about mental health, because there's a lot of those individuals that suffer from mental illnesses. You know what I'm saying? They battle with mental health every day. But if you're not professional enough to put your biased opinion to the side to help them people, how can you be a leader in that area? That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like it don't make sense to me.
Man,
and
dude,
we have a lot of people doing that.
Dude, and I gotta, I'm sorry, everybody, shit, man, because that shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Apologize. Ain't nothing wrong with apologizing.
Hey,
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about people in general.
I know T will let you curse on his podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Hey man. Hey Art, you can say what the fuck you want to say on here.
Good game.
No faggot and snitching.
That's what I felt comfortable doing. This shit.
Long way talking about faggot and snitching. We can talk about what you want to. You can say what you want to say on this motherfucker.
Hey.
Shit.
Hey, y'all.
Mental health is no joke, man. And
I got a whole goddamn blueprint of a constructive ass plan to like counsel and to create jobs and to do all these amazing, wonderful things for people with mental health that they just stole from.
Hey, but look though, I got PTSD, man, and I do veteran housing. All right, I do veteran housing and mental health.
Let me say this about Art, bro. Art, y'all might think bro crazy. He might be wild, but genuinely, like if somebody need help, it's been plenty of times I done call Art, man. He done came through for people, for me and for other people. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like him. I got PTSD too, but I got schizophrenia and paranoia with that. So it's places like.
So you schizoaffected.
No, you dramatic. I just don't want to be around nobody.
So your DSMV, man, is schizoaffected.
Hey, no, I'm not laughing at that. I'm like, Art is crazy.
Hey man, no. I know the axis, man. Hey, my man, did they say you? Hey, they call that schizoaffected. What he just said.
Well,
man.
I've been diagnosed with I've been diagnosed with PTSD. I've been diagnosed with OCD. I've been diagnosed with adjustment disorder as well. So I about anxiety, it's a struggle.
The reason why I know what my man is because that was mine.
But guess what? And hey, you know that run in our family though.
I didn't. I don't know. I just know I'd be like, stay the fuck away from me.
See what y'all don't know. What y'all don't know is we good lows.
Yeah, definitely blood.
Hey man, look.
My great grandma is a good low.
Hey man.
My great grandmother good low.
Hey, but look though. Hey man, Drake took my motherfucking shit, man. Because I used to tell motherfuckers, man, I can go from 0 to 100, motherfucker. I ain't got no in between and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious, man. I can go with 0 to 100, man. Don't get me twisted and shit.
I don't even be wanting to be put in that situation. So
No, I really don't.
Right. That
I
like
really
once
don't,
you
man.
that's why I say when people start doing once you start getting knowledge yourself, you will start explore you have a spiritual war and you probably losing because you don't even know that you in a spiritual war. I'm sorry
Right.
to say that, brother Art.
Yeah.
But it's times like we need to self-reflect, but we have too many distractions for us to do it.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what though, man? Listen, I'm gonna tell you something,
that's why prison was one of the
The most peacefulest places in the fucking world. I found the most peace in the whole.
I don't
I
know
ain't gonna
what
say
you
that.
found. I
I did 8 months
Hey,
in
I
the
ain't gonna say it
whole
was
straight.
peaceful.
Peace.
I ain't gonna say that shit was
Hey,
peaceful.
I don't know what
Man.
the hell you was up in there doing.
Yeah,
I was
But,
in
Down there
right.
I was in
Hey,
Oaks level 5 hole.
Tay,
bro.
what you was on
I,
that bitch 23
Hey,
and 1, motherfucker?
listen.
I was
Hey,
23
look,
and 1.
listen. I
Nigga, I went
understand what
crazy.
you.
Nigga, I tried to do.
I
I
understand what
did
you.
23 and 1 for 31 days. Nigga, I went crazy.
Hey, listen. I
Shit, nigga,
understand
I
what you're
went
saying.
motherfucking crazy. I started
I
talking to
understand what
myself
you're
and everything,
saying, but it
asking
wasn't the
myself,
most peaceful.
It's a
man,
It's a
shit.
meditation.
psychological battle. It's a
Yeah, it's a
psychological battle
meditation.
every day.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't give a. Hey, look,
Listen.
I did a
Hey,
whole year. I did a
You don't
whole
love
year.
yourself?
hey,
You don't
Art,
love
hey,
yourself that
Art,
much?
them motherfuckers give me that Nutri-Loaf, everything, breakfast,
Oh,
lunch, dinner all
you
in
know
one.
about that loaf?
Yeah, I
Man,
Man,
got
they got mad.
that.
Hey, look, they got mad because I liked it and shit. I was asking for some more
Hey,
and
look.
shit. Hey.
Listen, I did over 12 months straight
Some of it
in
was
level 5 hole 2 as well. So I'm gonna tell you, I understand what you're saying. And
right.
at that time, bro, I learned so much about myself. I get what you're saying. But
Man,
the
I understand what y'all
psychological
saying.
battles,
I couldn't even have commissary, and I couldn't even have motherfucking
could nobody
reading
have
material.
commissary in that
I could
motherfucker?
never find that peace and that I got in that hole, in that prison hole that ever. I could
Away
never
from
find that
every
out here.
distraction. Yeah,
Hey, but y'all want to hear
It's too
something though?
many distractions.
Hey,
I got kids, I got bills, I got, this, I got that, I got somebody else problems to check on. I got friends, I got, shit like that.
y'all
Like
want to hear
you
something
just
though?
never.
On the real, on the strength, right?
What's up?
That's where I found my purpose was in that fucking hole, though.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
promise God that once I get out, I'm gonna do what He asked me to do, and what He asked me to do is get out and fight for the least of them
Hey,
and do what's right. And I've
hey,
been
Art,
doing it
I
ever
had the
since,
exact
man.
same testimony as you, brother. Besides,
Hey,
it's the same thing.
you heard me
And the
teach
same
them.
thing.
You heard me say what happened and told, said my testimony
Yeah,
back then. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I understand. I'm just messing with you, man. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you good? You good?
That's where I found my peace at, was in that damn hole, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I be want
But I
people
went,
to start like we get
look,
that knowledge of self. We teach our kids to have knowledge of self. Like at a young age, you will be surprised of how much reflection of God we are. You feel me?
right, man. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. Tip, can you hear me, Tip?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, you're gonna go through hell when those first couple of months, man, or first couple of weeks and shit, finding yourself because you're gonna be on the edge of that damn bunk, sweating
You're
like a
gonna find
motherfucker.
out
Hey,
you don't
listen.
like yourself first thing. You're
Hey,
gonna
listen.
find exactly what you don't
Tru-
like about
hey,
yourself.
hey,
Everything.
Hey,
trust me. I've been there, man. I went in. I was supposed to be graduating. I was walking across the tier. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
hey,
And we constantly evolve. You constantly work on self and heal from things every day. For me, I know that. That's what I go through. Like a couple of years ago, I wasn't on the mission I'm on now. I was more focused on, you know what I'm saying, community and trying to help and do all this, to the point where I was leaving a piece of me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
suck your ass in.
Hey, Art, you know what I learned in the penitentiary? You hear me?
yeah,
I
I
learned
can't
how to
hear Tip
clone.
though.
I learned how to clone weed plants and write book and write books. That's what I learned in the penitentiary. Goddamn it!
Hey, you know
Goddamn,
I
what
learned a
though?
I
lot,
took
man.
that horticulture class,
Hey,
man.
you know what though, man? Check this out, right? Check this out, right? What I learned, man, and God sits you down, man. When you moving too fast, God to sit you down so that you can hear what it is that He
No
needs
doubt.
for you to hear, right?
And see what he needs.
What I learned, man, when I got out, I know how to tell you, under 38 CFR 3.103, a veteran had, if he have negative and positive statements, that's reasonable doubt, the veteran automatically wins, right? 38 CFR 42 USC. I read all that. So now that I'm out here, God prepared me for when I got out to be able to help the veterans that I promised that I would help once I get out. But then He put me in another position. I'm able to help the people in the city of Flint now, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, July the 15th, well, I had already met with the White House once. I done met with Vice President Harris a couple of times. Man, why you on here eating watermelon, man? See that?
The gangway.
Watermelon.
For shizzle.
This natural Viagra, boy.
Hey man, Chris Cato say now what is the plan moving forward, brothers?
Knowledge itself.
Hey man, hold on, let me ask you something. Hey, where you find that watermelon with seeds, man?
That's all I eat, man.
Yeah, that's all I want.
I got this from Myers, actually. Myers has some.
Go study you. Once you find out what you can contribute to do, then that's you strap with your tool. You got your tool, you ready, you come to wherever you can find a connection to make your tool utilize.
I do feel like man, we definitely your youth program. I think that's important. I think keeping that self-sufficient far as if we got to go through the hood and get some of these brothers that's out here getting it to put funds towards the program, I think that's how we build. In the program is going to be I think it should be tailored around, our young Black youth. You feel what I'm saying? And provide.
So why won't you team up with like St. Mark's, man?
Who?
Why don't you
Why I don't team up with who?
With St. Mark's.
I just wrote it down. I just now got that information. I'm gonna go check it out and see. And like
man.
he said though, I got to get this blueprint trademarked or something before I just pass it off.
Niggas. Hey, Tay, niggas steal, man.
I see that. I wasn't ready for that. I didn't think they would do.
Hey, they ain't already cooking out.
Hey, in my drive right now on my phone, I got 90 clothes.
Hey, listen, Tay, man. Hey, listen, they got a suicide prevention and all that going on over there, right? Yeah. They got a whole bunch of kids over there already. They got an early childhood over there already. What we need to do is build capacity, man. And we need to build capacity with people who's going to do right.
Oh, we got to bring some members up in there. Then we got
what a fried chicken had to go with the watermelon, brother.
We got veterans coming up in there.
I forgot you vegan. I forgot you vegan.
Programs. We got literacy programs coming up in there.
Do they separate the age groups though?
All these different organizations. Different organizations, they doing their thing under this one umbrella, and that's what we got to build up is capacity. They already stole your damn program, so we gotta slide around. We gotta work around that, and then put down on the proposals. This program getting this program getting that. We got capacity built to where we can snatch all the money coming in and direct it towards this way because we got that capacity. We're not taking what they do, right? They get all the money and then they come over just like with the 4 pillars, right? They have you to build up the program and they don't give you no money. They got all the money. They send their people over to that program and then they have you to sign the sheets and then they send the sheets in to the people sending out the money. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they can hear me talking because I'm coming to kick down their fucking doors, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming for the fucking money, man. Don't nobody fucking
no. See, that's then we cross the paths again because I'm trying to help like my future. I'm trying to help my kids and his kids and their kids. You feel me? Like
That's what we're doing. We're building for the future. Shit. Just like they stole your damn program, man. Shit, you ain't building with them stealing your shit. How you gonna build with them stealing your shit?
Listen, bro, like capitalism, monetary value is not going into my next, wherever place I'm going. This stuff is not. Only thing that I can leave is a legacy, a name, a respectable legacy in the name, and that's the only thing I care about, really.
Okay, I care about that shit too, but at the same time, shit, your ass gotta eat unless you're gonna go out there and nibble on some damn food.
Listen, I have yet to ask. I need an income, but I have yet to ask anybody on the internet for anything.
Shit.
I don't.
Tip
So
of
don't.
that dread is kind of dry right there, man.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right. And they itching too, like a mother sucker. You hear me?
Hey, man. Shit, we all. Hey, man. Listen, man. Listen. Here's the thing, man. I totally get it, man. Because I don't get no money, man, for what I do and shit, man. I do it because I enjoy doing it. But at the same time, I'm a disabled vet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
a felon. I'm a felon with a fucking all them disability, like mental, socially. Like I'm not the person socially. I'm not politically correct. So I understand what you're saying, but like to me, regardless of like, I have to find people like really for the like purposely, because philanthropists, I get more off doing good for other people than I ever did off, trying to give me a quick come up real quick and do this, that. It's plenty people in the system we can sue. Let's find us some attorneys. I got plenty cases and lawsuits we can bring up. I'll do a lot of
that later. I'll do that later because hey, listen, I'm an ex-felon. I'm a disabled veteran. I'm all the way above, right? But what I'm saying, right? This what I'm talking about is simple, easy, and we're doing what's best for the community, man. Nobody's trying to make a livelihood.
That's if it's best for the community. Then if they got I didn't give them the blueprint. They just got the form that I had to fill out for the petition that I filled out in not only the petition but the request form. Them the only two that I filled out. So the little information that they had on there wasn't enough for them to.
About the RFP.
Yeah, you're right. The RFP. It wasn't enough for them. Enough information on them to just say like, yeah, they got my whole blueprint. You know what I'm saying? They just took the main idea of
this was with GHS.
No, as a matter of fact, I went down there to the board meeting, the city council meeting. I went down there personally. I spoke to them.
You talking about for the ARPA funds.
The ARP fund, yeah.
Yeah, them jackasses, man.
APR, whatever.
They ain't even looked at that, man. They some jackasses, man. Yeah, I wouldn't even.
They did look at it because they said it on the news. They said they was stipulating my mental health program. The same thing that I wrote down on there to help them get.
So Neely then took your shit and ran over there with Chris Martin now.
That's what I'm saying. Like
there go that name again.
MacArthur. What's the other city council guy name that just got into it? Murphy. Yes, Councilman Murphy, because I called him personally.
Hey, Tip. I'm sorry, man. I didn't say it. We was just talking about what happened, right? And it led up to Chris Martin again.
I'm just saying, I don't got no problems against them guys as long as they do what the program was set for. Then
hey, look,
my job done.
I didn't know what you was talking about, man. And I'm sitting up here, man, talking to you, and then I prefer.
You was on the right path. You was talking about them stealing my idea of mental health.
But I didn't know it until you just mentioned it.
Yeah, we should have rehabilitation centers too. That's like 5-star rehabilitation centers.
Before we go, though, I want you to look at this picture, right? Tell me what you notice about this picture. Just tell me. What you notice? What do you see? What you see? Do you see the same thing I see?
There's one person happy. And
only motherfucker smiling is the white boy.
Yeah, the sheriff.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, which
that's
the prosecutor. That's David Lane.
That's Layton.
Layton.
Right. I know who it is.
Hey, look, Sheldon look like he getting ready to tell a lie.
Hey, T Green. Hey, Art. T Green, like, send me back to Beecher. T Green, like, send me back to Beecher, motherfucker.
That's Mayor Sheldon. Tell me a lie, Nilly.
Yeah.
Don't tell me a lie.
Man, that's the funniest picture I ever seen, man. That's the funny
quit
shit.
laughing, man.
Y'all are happy.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Closing remarks,
that,
man. We've been on this motherfucker all the half, man.
Hey, Tip, you can't say that motherfucker didn't look like he was getting ready to tell a lie.
Yup.
You can't say
like
you
ready to go smoke a nickel bag.
Hey, T, nickel bag. Hey, look, put that picture back up real quick. Put that picture back up.
Hold on.
Somebody said he
put
like
it back up.
brain.
Hey, hold on, y'all go.
Look at Ren and Stimpy. Hey, man, look. Don't even look like he get ready to lie, man. Look at his eyes, man.
That whole team looks shady as hell. I ain't even gonna lie. That whole squad don't look right.
Hey, that nigga in the corner, that nigga way back in the corner with the uniform on, look like, man, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of this motherfucker.
Right.
Hey, that's Sergeant Booth, man. I know Sergeant Booth's tired of telling lies for this motherfucker right here, man.
What?
Hey, man. Hey, look. But look. Don't nearly look like he getting ready. Look, he asking him a question. They asking him a question, and I'm telling you, look how he fixing his face. He look like he getting ready to tell a motherfucking lie.
Hey, man, you silly in the motherfucker, man.
How long has David Layton?
That nigga T Green look like, man, just send me back to beach.
Hey, but put it back up again. Put it back up again. Put it back up again.
Put it back up again. Put it back.
I just thought about something. Hold on. Put that picture back up again.
Put it back up again.
Hey, put that picture back up again. Don't he look like he got that suit from Tots and Lots?
Man, Tots and Lots. That is so long.
Is that a 1T suit? Hey, man, that's a Your Animal suit, man. Y'all remember the suits, man? That's clothes that you had to match the animals and shit.
Man.
Hey, man, you stupid. Are you stupid in the motherfucker, man?
They don't really like you.
No, they need to get Layton up out of there, though.
What?
He should have been gone 2 years ago.
What happened to them charges? Yeah, them charges he had 2 years ago for they caught him stealing funny money, vacations and shit.
Layton, man. Layton,
get Hey, let me get some closing remarks, man, so we get out of here, man.
Take me out tomorrow at 8 a.m. I mean, 8 in the morning, y'all. I'll be on Score Life.
Oh, yeah, lock in the Tate Show at 8 in the morning. He got y'all the early news.
Yeah,
and tune in to ours jump off the Hood Network. And tune in to Tip Lives. Tip get on there and get a million views.
Hey, Tip said, man. Tip said, I ain't got no damn news station or none of that bullshit. Call me and shit for a car wash and shit.
Don't even call me for that. Don't even call me. They don't want to pay right. I'll watch cars for $20.
I'm live y'all in the morning. Gang to the member.
Hey, man.
All right, bro. Peace to the people. Y'all be safe out there.
Thanks a lot.
All right, man. Peace out.
Gotta make it count. When you live and die by the paper route, you spend it down, just make it out.